help guide you after your long slumber.
Okay, I did not know that fourth beetle was there. I just, on a whim, decided to stay crouched and got a fourth rhino beetle from the Great Plateau. I can never master this jump from the tree. Well, got it that time. For those who've played a few hundred times, you know you can avoid the old man, because there's another torch where we'll need it later. You can also, if you're good enough, get your Hyrule Bass right here, because you got to make the spicy meat and seafood, whatever, to get the warm doublet. Otherwise, you can't really make it to the Cryonis trial. Again, though, please let me know if the audio is a good level. Yeah, you have to interrupt me here.
Head for the point marked on the map in your Sheikah slate.
I found it amazing that a game made in Japan has the princess as a British accent. I guess if you're going to go royalty, then it's one way to go. Typically, if you want to try and get your Hyrule Bass from this pond, you need to come over to this rock. Then you just have to wait. And be careful not to swim around too long because you will run out of stamina. But you can come over here and stand up and regain. Sometimes they will. Okay, you only need one. And the way I play this game, I only ever need one because, well, I can cook up apples and such to keep my hearts up until I get to where I want to get. Of course, you gotta have a bow to get a pig. Although I'm not sure, I've never really thought about could it. Why are you in here? Never tried making it with meat other than a pig. I'll tell you, I tend to do as much on the plateau as possible because until you leave the plateau, there are no blood moons. You cannot sit by the fire until you've been to the tower, but as long as you're on the plateau, there are no blood moons. I'm still talking to myself here, but the replay will have this. And it's mostly why I want to talk enough to make sure if my audio levels are good to where you can hear me, understand me, and hear the game. That's kind of why I'm talking all the time here, so that I can make sure the game audio is playing. So that while I'm doing it, you can maybe tell. And I'm going to be posting another short here before too long, probably just before I go to bed, to ask everyone to replay this one. Because this is where I think I've gotten my, I don't need those. I need to be able to make sure that before Friday my audio levels are good. I think I've gotten it good. For those who use OBS, I'm sitting with my audio at minus 9 decibels, game audio minus 3. So game audio is louder. Oh, no, come back. Oh, dang it. Game audio is set louder than mine. Which, I mean, I'm sitting here talking right at the mic. So, I want the game audio a little louder. Now, I don't typically play the game audio or listen to it. I don't let it play. Mostly because for the longest I could not hear the game audio so it was useless to let it go. I have recorded the cutscenes, but I never really cared about them because I have seen them enough. I have played this game long enough. I know what the cutscenes are, so I didn't worry about them. I didn't want them to delay me, so I just didn't worry about it. But of course, come Friday when I am playing a brand new game, just like I did on my first playthrough of this one where I was playing on my television, I will be letting the cutscenes go. Now, if I wake up on Friday and my audio has gone completely nuts, I'll probably just post a short that my audio is wonky again, and I am going to stream after I play, because I do want to hear the audio. But I have had to reboot a couple of times, and my audio is still good. So as of right now, it seems that my audio is gonna stick around. I am not rebooting OBS unless, like, forced to, power outage or system update or whatnot, where I have no choice. Like, I had a power outage the other night, literally just a 1 second blink, to where I had no choice but to reboot. Let's see if I can get it. Headshot. I've gotten pretty good at bow and arrow here. But, like, I'll show you what I'm talking about as far as cutscenes here in a second. Because, well, when playing Tears of the Kingdom, when we get to a cutscene, I do tend to talk to myself. Now, this, of course, is not a cutscene that's really that much of a deal. But if I can play all 4 of these shrines and get to the cutscene with Rome, I'll kind of tell you, because I have played Zelda since 1987, 88, whenever it was first released. My brother and I got a Nintendo Entertainment System as a shared gift for Christmas. And then Zelda was being released. I wanted it. So that was, I got that as my game. I played, I think I saved the hours I put into that game. Played until I beat it. Died multiple times. I was very glad they had a save feature in it. Saving your game was on your core now. If you didn't get to the end of Mario Brothers, you had to start over every time. I mean, that's one of the main reasons people love NES Classic on Switch Online. You can do a suspend and basically save your game in Mario. You can do a manual save in Zelda where you can, like, play the gambling game, and if you lose, load a suspend point. But Zelda was the first to have save files. And granted, you couldn't manually, like, save like we can now, where you can go back and load. You had to kill the game, come back. But still, I've been playing since then. Kind of fell out in the mid-late 90s from high school and getting a job. But I do remember the thrice damned water temple and the other crap that was put in. So, here's what I'm talking about. Like, when I saw this,
Try to remember.
I mean, this kind of told me
You
where
have been asleep
I would
for
need
the
to go
past
in
100 years.
Hyrule Castle.
The
You can see the light there. That tells me I'm going to have to get all the way to the top of that thing
This world
and find it.
refuses
It's not
it.
going to be a basement. It's not going to be a thing like the ninth dungeon in the original Zelda. It's going to be up at the top. And of course, having seen what I had seen already, because I got my copy of this in 2019,
Now
I already
then,
knew that the shrines and the beasts were the
you
only
must
dungeons.
hurry, Link.
Ganon was just a fight. So, anyway, I'm going to shut up now and
Before
just play,
it's
see how
too
far I can
late.
get in the game before I got to sack out, which is here in about an hour and a half. So we'll see how far we go.
Ho! Oh. Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
A lot of what I do, if you watch my videos, this comes from knowing the shrines. Okay, I've played this thing for 4 years now. interspersed with, MK10, 11, whatever Mortal Kombat we're on, and, Smash Brothers, a few things, but, like, I know where the Guardians are hiding. I mean, hell, the walkthrough literally tells you to come to this shrine to get a picture of the baby Guardian. Because you'll need it for a shrine quest later when the girl at the southwest wants pictures of a flying guardian, a walking guardian, and a little guardian. So, knowing that chest is there before I get in here, it was probably 3 years of play before I noticed this chest. But it makes sense. This is the Magnesis trial. Using Magnesis to kill the Guardian, using Magnesis to learn to open doors, using it to clear a path to get a reward. I mean, it all makes sense. The Cryonis trial, you have to use Cryonis to get to a chest. I don't remember if Stasis or Bomb have. Well, Bomb has a Claymore, and Stasis does have a Sledgehammer. I don't go for the Claymore. I think I show where it is when I do that shrine anyway. But, I mean, for crying out loud, there are, I think, 2 shrines I don't absolutely know the solution to. The twin memories, 24135, 51242. You walk into a shrine. If you see 24135, switch to 51242. You see 51242, switch it to 24135. I've played so long, I just know these things. I mean, it's like when you see the speedrunners, they just know where stuff is. Now, granted, they know how to do the shield jump, where you just fly through the air. And you can get over to Cryonis trial faster than you can die. So, they just run the game. I'm not to that level. But, anyway, just kind of a deal here for anybody rewatching this. If you're asking why do I know to take that giant magnetic slab, put it into the walkway where I have to go, so that I can use it to kill the Guardian and not have to switch things around to make it over all the little stuff. It's just because I've played the game so many times, I just know where the stuff is. And now that he lets me go, I mean, like I said, this is just 4 years of having played this game. You play a game that often, you're just going to learn all the little bitty things that are wearing. Like, I know Ravios Hood, it's by the Pharaoh Shrine you have to get the scale to get the shrine. And, I mean, I could run there and get Ravios Hood so I can climb sideways faster, but quite honestly, as long as I have the cap and trousers for climbing, I can climb faster. It's just little things like that. So, anyway, again, I'm going to shut up.
Huh?
Okay, so bird legs will work with fish to make the spicy meat and seafood fry. Apparently I did not get the meat of that one. Yep. So we're going to cook a little more. No, I don't want 5. That's one thing this game really needs, is a way to just put one back. So, I don't know, but the game is not one we can submit suggestions for at this time. But being able to say, I put too many crickets in my arms to hold. Can I take one out? No, you have to put them all back and start over. And yeah, I know the guy at Hateno Village was 10, but all he gives you is a silver rupee, so I'm not worried about not having enough crickets for him. One thing I will tell you is it's a bit odd. If you cook under a blood moon, you get extra benefits for some reason. This is not a blood moon, but I have cooked 4 stamella shrooms and gotten 3/4. I've cooked 4 and gotten a full ring, and I've cooked 4 and gotten a ring and a 5th. Generally, 4 stamella shrooms will give you 1 ring. I tend to cook in single ring implements. That way, I know I can easily just make sure that I've got enough stamina to keep climbing and whatnot. One thing I will tell you is you'll see it here once I complete the plateau. I didn't do Jabai because, well, I kind of like the idea of forcing the game to change the cutscene. You don't have to do it as Magnesis, Bomb, Stasis, Cryonis. You can do them in any order. You do tend to have to do Magnesis first because, well, he's going to tell you, oh, look, there's a shrine, go to it. But if you complete the shrines out of order, then he comes to the shrine you're at for that cutscene before you go to the Temple of Time. Anyway, I'm going to mute again. Sorry for that pause, just heard something weird. I guess something fell. Okay, a bit of a departure here. I am curious if I can get to that other Korok without having to glide down. So we're going to see just how far I can run on this. For those who don't know what I'm talking about, there's a Korok seed up around this part of the plateau. It's a magnesis puzzle. I generally get those two I just got, and then go back up and run all the way to the Cryonis trial. There is a Korok seed in between Stasis and Cryonis. It's one of the rock puzzles. Now, apparently... Well, the answer is no. You cannot get to where I was trying to get to from where I was. You can get to this one a little faster. That second turret, or whatever you want to call it, that's where I generally glide down from. I'll show you that after I get the paraglider, because I don't want to waste my stamina elixirs. Yeah. I did not know I could run the outside all the way to that Korok. The question is, can I get down to where I want to get down to? No, you can't. I haven't fallen off the Great Plateau in 2 years. So that is good to know. Don't try that. So, we won't do that again. I haven't heard the fire in forever. Consider you only hear that if you fall in a shrine or off the plateau. It's something I haven't heard in a very long time. Also, I will tell you this. I had a very different first play than many did on Breath of the Wild. Like I said, I didn't buy this game in 17 when it came out. I wish I had. I probably would have found a capture card for my Mac far, far earlier than I ever thought about it, and been streaming way back then, making videos way back then. But I bought it in 2019, and I bought it with the DLC. So I've never played where those Deus chests weren't a thing. I have never played it where Travel Sword wasn't a thing, and Maz Kosia and all that. I mean, I played through the first time, went just like the game tells you to, go from the plateau to Impa, Impa to Hateno, Hateno back to Impa. Then I played it in order. Ruta, Rutanya, Meadow, Naboris, run for Ganon, beat Ganon, then start running around. And then I played Maz Kosia, the Champion's Ballad, all the rest of that. But yeah, it was. I wish I got it at 17 now. Just because, like I said, who knows? I might have videos that are linked somewhere like Zelda Dungeon. I don't think the people who run Zelda Dungeon actually make their own videos. I think they just link out to somebody. There's a Guardian around this corner. You could use this one for your picture quest. Come on, give me the eye. But I tend to just go back to Oman Owl for that. You know, Nyleesa's trial is the easiest to get a picture. I tend to want to fight it when I go back to that because I'll have plenty of hearts by then. But this is kind of what I was talking about, though. Most people, when they play, this is the last of the shrines on the plateau that they play. And this is a little of my OCD. If I have to do something like that to get in, I want to go back and drop that down. So I mean, it's just something about me. I tend to do it every time. I don't do it absolutely every time, but I tend to. I will be coming back after I get Shabai and the paraglider, because there are, well, technically there are 3, but there's only one Korok on the Great Plateau that you absolutely have to have the paraglider to get to. There are 2 others that are very much easier to get if you have the paraglider. And the other part of it is I tend to, I mean, especially now, most people go for hearts first, even if you're going to go to Hateno after you get the Master Sword, switch them out for stamina, and then build hearts again because you have golden hearts. I don't do that anymore. I'll get 1, maybe 2 red hearts. And let me show you the thing here. There is a Korok there that's easier to get if you have the paraglider. The one off of the plateau right there, you need the paraglider apparently. And as soon as I complete bomb trial, you'll see what I was talking about the cutscene chanting. And if I stream tomorrow, maybe you'll see another one. I will say this. My house is an absolute mess. I am a bachelor, so living on my own. As long as I don't trip over stuff, I don't move it. And having a lame leg right now, I have not been in the mood to be moving stuff around. I'm hopeful that either tomorrow or Wednesday, the leg will be back to 100%, or at least maybe 90, 85 or 90. So that I can move a bunch of stuff around. I can combine a few of these totes that I have in my house to allow me to clean stuff off of the couch behind me, and then I can actually use my couch. For a good 6 weeks, maybe 8, I actually didn't sleep in my bed. I was working from home. My dad worked for a funeral home, and they were getting all new furniture, and they had decided the 2 couches they were getting rid of, they weren't going to sell because my dad had mentioned I was looking for a couch, and one of the girls that worked there had mentioned she was. So I got a free couch. And I'm not one of those who goes, oh, funeral home, I'm not going to... There is no haunting. Ghosts, people don't die and come back. But there's a claymore behind this wall. Right here, I will tell you, if you watch me play, you know, in Tears of the Kingdom it'll be a little different. But if you watch me play, if I get a 2-handed anything that's not a spear, I drop it because I don't like 2-handed things that are not spears, sledgehammers, cobble crushers, stone smashers, or whatever it was that Daruk wielded. I don't remember the name of that weapon. Another thing you can do is if you're really good, you can throw to land on that lip, and you don't have to worry about getting on, dropping, and that. My first playthrough, I walked onto this, set the bomb down, rode back, got off, let it ride back, and then blew it. Once I realized I could throw it from a certain place, I just quit worrying about it. But again, this is stuff that's, you know, like any of the other big ones, and stuff like that. This is stuff you pick up after 4 years. I mean, there are people who've been out there playing all 6, and they've come up with some really deep videos, you know, timing stasis to attack the Yiga and stuff like that, or getting the Yiga person hit by lightning. Those are fun to watch if you can find the ones where they get the Yiga guys struck by lightning. But when I get to Tears of the Kingdom, I will probably go back to what I was doing the first time, not dropping any weapons. beyond that, I have thought about doing a live stream where I turn the game audio off, since we've all seen this a million times now. Or, after playing Tears of the Kingdom through a couple of times, and you've seen it all a bunch of times, turning the game audio off and using this to record the audio for podcasts that I want to do. Because, quite honestly, here we go. I'm on the Great Plateau at Shabai. Not at the Cryonis. And here's King Rome. This is one of those that kind of bugged me. Oh, I didn't get the red shirt. This is one of those that kind of bugged me because your lines on Hero's Path mode never intersect. But if you do look, the Temple of Time is where they would. But, come on. That's a cryptic thing. I can imagine some of the younger kids. If anybody watching this back or watching it now watches Granger Smith's family channel, The Smiths, his son Lincoln plays Breath of the Wild. And I can just imagine now, if Granger hadn't been there, oh crap, there's more of these guys. No, I'm out of stamina. Don't get hit, don't get hit, don't get hit, don't get hit, don't get hit. But Lincoln is like 8 years old, so if Granger or Amber wasn't there to kind of help him out, he'd have probably never gotten that. Which just, no. Oh, wait, I want to go back and sleep. I want to turn this into daytime. The only thing that the Great Plateau protects you from are blood moons. I could play this for the next 19 days. And if I could stay awake that long, it would never... I just lost a beetle. And I'll tell you, don't try to save and come back for beetles. They're never there when you save and come back. So if you see one, like I think I know that's not. If you do spot one, crouch instantly. Risk the stall monsters. Because they won't respawn. They do not respawn where they were. But you will get stall monsters if you get past sunset. Even on the Great Plateau, even in your initial part of the Great Plateau. But, after this, I'm going to grab that chest from Cryonis. And I'm going to grab the Korok over by Cryonis. And, of course... Wait. Of course I don't have... Make sure you switch your weapons back, folks, because you get to Death Mountain and accidentally have bomb arrows equipped, you will blow yourself up. I have done that a few times. It's not fun. But I'm going to finish the plateau here by showing where the rest of the Korok seeds, there are 4 more, I think. Let's look. So I got that one, those 2, that one. There's one here, here, here. So that's 3. There are 4 left that I've not got. So I'm going to get those, and then I am going to hit the sack, because I really do need to get up and have a full day dashing tomorrow. And, if I'm up early enough, I can be done by early afternoon. Make what I need to make to pay the bills and get home, and then I can stream longer or just play longer. I think I am going to probably stream this playthrough of the game. For those who've not come into the Temple of Time before, there's a bokoblin right there, and he will attack you from behind. So you need to have your spear attached. I tend to use, sticks or the Boko Club to smash stuff because it does take away from the durability. Always make sure you get 2 spots open when you do this. I'll show you why in a second. I am not going to do the full cutscene of King Rome. Mostly because, if you want to see it, it's on countless channels here on YouTube. I have pretty much decided I'm going to be streaming here. If that changes no later than about 8 o'clock on Thursday night, there will be a short or a video, if I can take longer than a minute, telling you that I'll be on Twitch. I am Sheepdog Smokey over on Twitch. Sheepdog Smokey, one word, all run together. The 2 S's are capitalized. I don't know if I'm going to do that just because a lot of people will be on Twitch, and I don't know how many will be on YouTube. And, being able to put the hashtags and stuff may get more views. I have no aspirations of becoming the next Zeltic or Nintendo Black Crisis or anything of the sort, just because NBC and Zeltic have been doing this a lot longer than I have, and to be quite honest, they're probably better equipped for it. You do regain stamina while you climb a ladder, but please don't run out, because they have some ladders here that go right to the edge of a cliff and you'll fall off. But this is kind of something I was going to tell you. I'll realize something during the cutscene. Like, if you can hear me, let me know in the chat.
The great calamity
Apparently
was
it says I'm
merciless.
reconnected now.
It devastated everything in its path, lo, a century ago. It was then that my life was
So like in
taken
the
away
cutscene
from me.
for
And since
Hyrule
that
Warriors,
time, here I have
made
remained in
connections
spirit
to this
form.
speech.
I did not
But
think
I'll
it
say
wise
stuff
to
like,
overwhelm you
"That's-
while your memory was
that's
still
gotta be
fragile.
it," stuff like that.
So
So
rather
I'll
than
probably
that,
try to mute myself
I thought it
during
best to
the
assume a temporary form.
cutscenes for Tears of the Kingdom, so that
Forgive
I
me.
don't take away from
I
it.
think you are now
This
ready
one we've all
Ready.
seen 100,000 times, so
to know Calamity Ganon's true form.
we've all seen it. It's all over YouTube. I'm not going to play it.
That princess was my...
I don't know why they did that as for cutscenes, but they did. Paraglider. And as soon as it lets me move, I'll show you why you wanted 2 spots open in your bow inventory. And I always drop the Boko bow because Traveler's bow won't attract lightning, I don't think, but I still have a Boko bow just in case, until I get another bow. But this gives you a really good bow. But it will, I believe, still catch fire, or still attract lightning. This is not one of the Koroks that requires, or even that you could have already gotten without the paraglider. You just gotta stop and regain stamina and make sure you got 1 full ring. I can tell you, I will not be doing Korok hunting. My primary profile on this console has 100% completion on them out, all 900 Koroks, just to get a golden poop. If I had known that, I probably would not have been as worried, but, yeah. Okay, so that's done. I have, what am I looking at here? Okay, so I have that Korok. So we'll transport back over to Kidamut. show the two things that are good paragliding. Oh, there's another one. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 5 more now. There were 6, not 5. I forgot the one that's under the bridge. It does cost time to teleport, but it's far easier to teleport and just move around that way. I mean, not here, of course. I wouldn't teleport back up to Kinamut just to glide down to that Korok, when you can easily do this. But like when I get up to this port, when I get over to this Korok, if I needed to get to the one behind Kinamut, I would just teleport from here instead of spending the time climbing. This one, since you will never have a fire weapon this early, just do that, get your torch, and here we go. The fire will melt it if your torch is broken. There are enough torches on the plateau, you can always find another one. But as little as I use the torch, it never breaks on me. I tend to throw them away if they get damaged and go find another one. So, sorry about the disconnect earlier. Something happened with my internet, obviously. The one I forgot about is under this bridge. And this is one of those things where you gotta go all the way across the bridge and come back. You will drop this if you bump off of something like that. So just move it and step up. You can't do that while hovering something. Now, I almost always take this slab back, but it's just as easy to do this. And you can create an ice block. Why bother? We're going for 1, 2, 3. We got 2 over on the south side, north side of the plateau, and then 1 on the very far south side, and then I'm done for the night. For anyone who's watching this back, like I said, you probably saw the short asking you to watch my most recent live back. Just let me know how the audio is. Like, you can hear the water running, and Link's little utterances, the only thing he ever really says. And I'm mostly wanting to make sure you can hear me well, quality's good on my voice, as well as can you hear the audio of the game. Like I was doing with King Rome's cutscene there, I talked a tiny bit and let him talk. Mostly because I just want to make sure that the audio is good for when I stream the Tears of the Kingdom. Here, you're going to go for those. It's arrows. And just real carefully come around here, and you have a Magnesis puzzle. You actually don't even need Magnesis for this. This is about the only one. Actually, no, there's one not far from Bashkala, and there's one by the tower you get. Wasteland. It's the Wasteland of Gerudo. It's the one that is surrounded by the mud blob that you have to use cryonics blocks to get to it and then climb it. I don't like letting the Bokoblin Stone here, mostly because, well, I can come back and get all the Bokoblin pieces I need. There is a cave. Nightshade just to get rid of that. There's a cave somewhere here that has a piece of flint. I always forget where it is, and I stumble upon it. I stumble upon it every time. You can actually hit these with a sledge or a cobble crusher or a whatever. I don't, just because it weakens the item. And if you're not surrounded by enemies, why waste? Why not just use a bomb? I think it's right here, maybe? Yeah, there it is. This cave, your first piece of flint. First couple of times I found this, I would light a fire and sit there because I found it during the rain, and I hate it when it's raining. Alright, let's find my entrance. But I tend to hoard flint. Not just because I'm going to need it when I get to Gerudo Town, but also because if I run out of fire weapons, I'm going to want that. Basically, though, for all of the Great Plateau, they give you the multiple types. They give you the flower chase. They give you the dive into the lily. They give you the complete the rock circle, the pick up a rock, the Magnesis puzzles, melt the ice block. You're going to find every type of Korok, and if you do this, you better have that. There is the trick: if you wait until the absolute last shred of your it's not here. The last shred of your stamina before you jump, you'll jump further. That is true. I just tend not to be that patient. But we are very close to ending this. It is Dark 20. I am starting to get a little bit flagged here. So I'm going to end after this Korok. I'm not actually leaving the Great Plateau on this stream. We'll do that next stream, hopefully on Tuesday, 9th May. Yeah, 9th. If I don't get to stream on the 9th, I'll stream on the 10th for sure. I will not be streaming on the 11th as I planned. I have a doctor's appointment. For anyone who doesn't follow me on TikTok or anywhere else, I took a spill while I was out door dashing the other day. There it is. I guess I could have gotten down to it, but it's a little much. So I took a spill while out door dashing. I am not a spring chicken. If you couldn't tell by the channel name, I'm getting older, 46. Torqued my leg pretty bad. Ended up having to take Benadryl to knock my butt out last night so that I could sleep. And then today the leg is quite a bit better, but still not 100%. I can still feel it, but I'm hoping tomorrow it will be, at 75-80%, so that I know by Friday it's fine. The plan for Friday is to get up as early as I can because I'm going to pick up the game Thursday night. I'll probably stream a little bit of Breath of the Wild when I get home. Maybe get all 4 Divine Beasts where I can just jump in, do them, and all that. Who knows? But the plan is basically to get home, maybe stream a little bit, do a few other things, hit the sack early. I'll start the updates that always have to happen when you buy a brand new game, and then once those are done, it will just sit until Friday morning when I get up, and I am ready to stream Tears of the Kingdom. From there, the only breaks will be for lunch, which will be, well, for meals, which will be the simplest things I can make myself, and then restroom breaks. And of course, I'll be broadcasting, so it will be, I'm going to take 5 minutes to make a sandwich so I can eat while I play, or I'm going to take 5 minutes to run to the restroom, or things like that. I want to stream as long as I can, which will basically be until my Bluetooth headset starts going dead, at which point I'll switch to streaming where I don't talk, possibly. Beyond that, I'm going to stream as long as I can on Friday, possibly on Saturday. If I need to dash on Saturday, it will be crash out as early as possible Friday night, dash the morning and lunch shift, and then stream Saturday afternoon and evening. Sunday is Mother's Day. Make sure you let your mom know you're thinking about her. So I'll be spending Sunday with my mom, and then it'll be back to normal where I stream for an hour or two when I get home at night from dashing or whatnot, because I cannot take more than Friday and possibly Saturday off. Don't even think I can take Saturday off. Anyway, done for tonight. Y'all have a great night, great rest of your week. I'll see you next time.